April 15th, 2026 meeting of the Wheaton Park District Board of Commissioners. Mike, would you call the roll?
Yes, sir. Commissioner Picharich.
Here.
Commissioner Kelly.
Here.
Commissioner Fry. Here. Commissioner Barrett.
Here.
President Fires.
Here. All right, no presentations today, so we'll move on to community input. Donna, no community input. Let's move on to the consent agenda. Commissioner Mee isn't here, but fortunately, this is a brief one.
I'll do this one. It's
All
short.
right, Bob, go ahead.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda. Point A, approval of disbursement totaling $1,295,902.04 for the period beginning February 11th, 2026 and ending March 10th, 2026. And approval of point B, approval of board meeting minutes, March 18th, 2026.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Fry and a second by Picharich. Any comments or questions from the board? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Picharich.
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly.
Yes.
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
Commissioner Barrett.
Yes.
President Fires.
Yes, moving on to new business, Resolution 2026-01. Will somebody make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2026-01, approving the terms and authorizing the execution of a temporary construction easement and perpetual access and maintenance easement agreement between the Board of Education of Community Unit School District 200 and the Wheaton Park District.
Second.
All right, you have a motion by Picharich and a second by Fry. Any comments or questions from the board?
No.
Call the roll.
Commissioner Kelly.
Yes.
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
Commissioner Barrett.
Yes.
Commissioner Picharich.
Yes.
President Fires.
Yes, item 2, Atten Park Central Athletic Complex infield renovation project.
Now I'll move that we reject the bid from Vans Enterprise Limited.
Second.
All right, motion by Kelly and a second by Barrett. John, do you want to explain?
I'd be happy to take it. So we received a sole bid in this particular case, which came in approximately $70,000 over our budgeted estimates. I think there was a couple of factors that led to that, timing probably being one of them. So in order to keep the project within budget, the recommendation is to reject and then assign the construction of, instead of the 5 we would get for $70,000 over budget, we will have 8 fields renovated by our in-house staff over a more protracted period of time this year for significantly less.
That's good. Any other comments or questions?
Just a quick question for you then, Mike. How quickly were they going to do the work, and how quickly will the Park District be doing the work?
We have a schedule. Well, we were going to be, the contractor we had specified to complete the work essentially over a tight window, primarily in May, with possibly a little bit into the beginning of June. Another reason why we're recommending to reject is upon sitting down with them as the sole and low apparent bidder, we lost confidence that they were going to be able to meet that schedule that was specified for. So that contributed to the reason. We will be completing the work between May 1st and 4th of July, August, depending on weather, obviously.
So the reason that we went out to bid in the first place was because we were hoping to get it done in a shorter period of time?
Hoping to get at least the first 5 done in a shorter period of time to impact most of this season, as opposed to being able to move forward through them in a more methodical fashion over the period of the entire season and most likely into the summer. There is a break in baseball between the spring season, which rounds up typically around the 4th of July, and then we have fall ball beginning in mid-August. So we'll have a window of time there if we get behind due to weather to knock out the last remaining fields during that baseball break. But yeah, you're exactly right. The goal was to try to get as many done as the beginning of the spring as possible by the contractor, and we rolled the bones and hoped that they would come in under budget and there'd be some competition there, but we lost on both accounts.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? All right, Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
Commissioner Barrett?
Yes.
Commissioner Pacharich?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes, motion carries. Item 3, Atten Park, baseball and softball in a infield renovation material purchase. Boy, I can get that out. Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll move to accept the proposal from Wapaka Sand and Solutions as a sole source provider of quick pitch for $121,382.50 for 1,150 tons of material.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Pacharich and a second by Fry. Any comments or questions?
Yeah, just one. So I assume somebody at the Park District's had experience with this particular product before, or since this is different than what we've been using?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so can you tell me a little bit about it?
It's just a granite limestone. It has better percolation, so the water goes through faster. We take the sub base out and get rid of all the stuff and clay that has a tendency to stay soft and everything on top. Once we take those 4 inches off, gives us a good solid sub base where the clay still is underneath it. So it's superior to anything that's out there on medium.
Is it similar to the stuff we put in at Ratchy?
Similar. This is actually a far better product.
I mean, you can slide on it without getting hurt? Yeah, okay.
Is this the stuff that we sampled in our fingers at the January meeting? Okay.
Yep, so we used them, we did all of our fields at Oak Grove Village. Changed over those the last 3 years, haven't had a complaint. Right now, it's cut down by about 90%, so
Oh, great.
far superior product.
Good.
Awesome. Any other questions or comments? All right, we have a motion by Pacharich, second by Fry. Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Barrett?
Yes.
Commissioner Pacharich?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes, Ray Morrill Community Center furniture. Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept the base bid from Thomas Interiors for an amount of $61,899.93, excuse me, plus a contingency amount of $6,189.99.
Second.
So we have a motion by Fry, second by Kelly. Any comments or questions from the board? Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Pacharich?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Barrett?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes, item 5, Cosley Zoo Duck Pond Fencing and Brick Paver Replacement Project. Somebody have a motion ready?
I'll move to approve a contract with Innovation Landscape for the base bid amount of $49,250 plus a contingency amount of $4,925.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Pacharich and a second by Barrett. Any comments or questions from the board? All right, Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Barrett?
Yes.
Commissioner Pacharich?
Yes.
President Vires.
Yes. Item 6, Arrowhead Golf Club entrance sign facade update project. Somebody want to make a motion?
I think if the intention is to reject this proposal, make a motion to approve it and vote no, if that is where that's going.
Somebody's going to need to make the
I
motion.
forgot my glasses, so I'm not reading any motions
I'll make a motion to approve a
tonight.
contract with
Sorry.
Chicago Sign for $15,769 plus a contingency, here you go, contingency of $1,576.90.
Second.
All right, so we have a motion by Fry, second by Barrett. Sounds like there might be just some discussion on this item. Does somebody want to make any comments?
I'll go ahead and make comments. So the logo change and the color change were discussed back in July. And at that time, I think I can speak for the entire board when we all agreed that the logo was very nice, the presentation was great. And at that time, I requested cost analysis as to what this would cost us to go ahead and make the logo change. And nothing was followed up. We didn't receive anything. So I erroneously thought that this was not happening because I didn't get any follow-up. And then in February, when we were at the Park District mixer, it became apparent that the logo had in fact changed. I saw staff wearing the new logo. It was mentioned that there was a new logo. And it was at that time that I said, hey, we've never gotten the information on this. And so I understand with the consumables, those things are very easily changed. Napkins, menus, things of that sort, even the logo that's on the staff uniform when they have to get a replacement. But we didn't get any cost on the signage that needed to be done outside, and this sign that's outside was over $88,000, and it's only 7.5 years old, and I cannot support spending $16,000, almost $16,000, to change the logo. I feel like we should have been made aware of this prior to any changes that were made to the logo, and for those reasons, I will be voting no on this.
Any other comments from the board? All right, Mike, would you take the roll?
Commissioner Fry?
No.
Commissioner Barrett?
Abstain.
Commissioner Pacharich?
No.
Commissioner Kelly? No. President Vires?
No.
Okay.
All right, motion fails. Let's move on to item 7, ordinance 2026-03. Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll move to adopt ordinance 2026-03, disposal and sale of personal property owned by the Wheaton Park District.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Pacharich and a second by Fry. Any discussion from the board? Okay, Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Barrett?
Yes.
Commissioner Pacharich?
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
President Vires?
Yes. Item 8, the IPD Legislative Conference in Springfield. Somebody want to make a motion?
You can approve yourself?
No.
I'll make a motion to approve Commissioner Barrett's attendance during the Illinois Association of Park Districts 2026 Legislative Conference, May 5th through the 6th, at a cost not to exceed $800.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Fry, second by Kelly. Any comments from the board?
Bill, are you on a committee down there for
Yes,
that
I am.
too?
Yes.
Yeah, so, okay.
Bill likes Springfield.
There's a lot going on.
All right. I don't think we need a do we need a, we'll do a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion carries. All
Have
right.
fun, Bill.
Thank you.
All right, National Restaurant Association show. Somebody have a motion ready?
Yeah, I'll move to approve Commissioner Mee's attendance at the National Recreation Restaurant Show at a cost of $150.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Kelly and a second by Barrett. Any discussion? This can be a voice vote too. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. All right, Cream of Wheaton Beer Garden. Somebody have a motion ready?
I'll move to approve purchases from Euclid Beverage in an amount not to exceed $29,000.
Second.
We have a motion by Pacharich and a second by Fry. Any questions?
This is basically every year, same thing, right, Mike?
Yes. We're at the point where the budget amount for the amount of beer we buy is crept into the realm of board approval as opposed to normal operating budget. So that's why we're here today, because it's a heck of a good party.
And we're all getting older. I don't know how that's happening. All right, so we have a motion by Pacharich and a second by Fry. All those, no, we need a roll call. Mike, would you do a roll?
Commissioner Kelly?
Yes.
Commissioner Fry?
Yes.
Commissioner Barrett?
Yes.
Commissioner Pacharich?
Yes.
President Vires?
Yes. Item 11, 2026 Staff Leadership and Training Program. Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll move to accept the proposal for providing training and leadership development services from the Corporate Learning Institute at a cost not to exceed $36,450.
Second.
All right, we have a motion by Barrett and a second by Fry. Any discussion from the board?
I have some questions. So, Mike, this will be, all the sessions then will be put on by the Learning Institute,
Yeah, different consultants or provided and scheduled by the Corporate Learning
right?
Institute.
And we took a few years where we didn't do it, and we did it last year though, correct?
Yeah, the Leadership Academy occurred 17, 18, and 19.
Yeah.
And then a break was forced upon us by COVID. We didn't come back to the Leadership Institute until 2025, at which time we shortened the program and ended up being about a $30,000 investment. And we're in the same vicinity, about $32,000, $33,000 when we factor in the prepaid discount. I have a not to exceed on the motion today, which is slightly higher. which boils down to about $61.50 per employee per session, five 90-minute sessions times approximately 110 employees. So you drill it down to the per employee cost for all that content, it becomes an affordable picture.
I do remember years back where we did a session where it cost us a little less and we trained employees to put on the session. Can we look at, as this cost keeps creeping up to 30 grand a year or something, look back and see if there's any way going forward we can save some money by training a smaller group of people and then let them do the training?
Yeah, we're absolutely in favor of that. We did do that program in 2019 where you saw that reduced amount. Train the trainer programs are great. I think everybody knows that when you teach something, you become better at it. So those staff members that can be enrolled in actually facilitating training programs in partnership with a consultant or under their coaching, not only do we get a better cost, but we get a better employee. So yes is the short answer.
Right.
My question on that is then, typically, so you took a break, obviously, because of COVID, and you didn't do it for 20 through 24.
We took a long break.
Right, 4-year break. So typically, this type of leadership program, do you normally, in years past, would you normally do like 2 or 3 years and then take a break? Or did it just halt because of COVID?
It halted because of COVID, and then it just took us a while to pick it back up as a priority item.
So would this then be something, provided we don't go the route of leadership being done in-house, would this be something that you would expect every single year going forward?
Well, I think that the staff finds a lot of value in it. If you look at the survey, the exit surveys we conducted last year by everybody that participated, you saw universally a positive overture from the team related to the content that was delivered. If it's the board's wish that I wouldn't intend to take a break, but if it's the board's wish that we do 2 years, take a pause and come back to it, we're certainly open to right-sizing this program based on recommendations of the leadership team, the desires of the staff, and a more fiscally conservative approach. And that fiscal conservative approach was attained when we actually cut the content of the program in half to take the cost down from approximately $60,000 to the $30,000 you're seeing today. So we're certainly cost conscious. We find the value of providing in-house professional leadership training to have a lot of there's a lot of positives that come out of it. One of them is that it's an opportunity to bring the whole Park District together. We're a larger organization, and when we bring members of diverse teams together in one room for a learning experience, I think we see a lot of value there and a lot of synergy and a lot of creativity gets created. All that being said, if it's the board's wish to take a 2-year, 1-year pause, 2-year, 1-year pause approach, depending on the makeup of the board at the time, if $61.50 per employee per session to eliminate the overhead of sending people to outside conferences on a more frequent basis is deemed excessive, give us that feedback and we'll provide you with a program that fits the expectations of the majority of the board. I think this is a heck of a great deal, and I think the benefits that it provides are far outweigh the $61.50 per employee cost for 5 times 90 minutes of content.
Do participants get continuing education credit for this type of thing like they would at a conference?
No, we have not filed for that approval. There's an application process to do that, and I think that's an excellent question. And it's something we can certainly follow up on to see if there are many different professional certifications that make up our cohort of employees. The one you're probably most familiar with would be the Certified Parks and Recreation Professional Program or Executive Program. But we have employees from all types of fields: HR, finance, marketing, and there are different certification programs there. But certainly we can pursue that application process for having potentially our education program meet the criteria where units could be awarded by a certifying body. I'm not saying it's a guarantee that we would succeed, but I think it'd stand a good shot. So great question.
Because that would then make this even more worthwhile if we were able to do this in-house for less cost versus always going to the national conference every year where people are getting continuing education. So if there was a way to offset that, then this would be an exceptional way to go.
Yeah, I don't know that we can provide a program that would meet the total number of CEUs required to maintain professional certification, because it's a pretty deep experience of number of hours to maintain those certifications. But yeah, we can certainly look at it. And I will, to be blunt, by no means does this program mean to do anything other than supplement in a less expensive fashion the professional association driven education opportunities that are all out there, and they're not all in other states. There's plenty of them right here in Illinois and right here in our region. Aspects like the educational experiences available at our zoo conference as an accredited zoo. There are fewer opportunities locally as the zoo conference moves from state to state across the country on an annual basis. But, that's one example of how that model you just described may not be possible. Yeah. But
all right, thank you.
We're here if the will of the majority of the board is to spend less, then that's the direction we'll take. Again, I maintain that this is a good value, what we're presenting here to you today, and that the employees benefit from and appreciate it, and provide better service to the community as a result.
Any other comments or questions? All right, motion by Barrett, second by Fry. Mike, would you call the roll?
Commissioner Barrett.
Yes.
Commissioner Pacharich.
Yes.
Commissioner Kelly. Yes. Commissioner Fry.
Yes.
President Fires.
Yes. All right, reports from staff. Mike, do you have anything today?
No, I do not.
All right, museum annual report. Anybody from, Jamie is representing the museum
Here
today.
to represent the museum tonight.
All right, do you want to make any comments?
Yeah, I just want to say that it was a really successful year for the DuPage County Historical Museum. Looking at camps, rentals, visitors, all of those numbers are up, which is a testament to the museum staff and all the lovely programs, tours, educational opportunities that they provide to the community as well.
Great. Commissioners, do you have any comments or questions?
Nope.
Hey, you're off easy, Jamie. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, special event annual report. Do we have somebody from the, it's Margie. Hello.
Oh, it's Margie.
I hope somebody's got questions
We
for
got thousands
Margie.
of questions now.
All right, Margie, you have anything you want to say first?
I'll just say some of the highlights for 2025. We were able to add a few genres to our summer concert series, hosted Asia, and many of you joined our Jimmy Buffett concert, which benefited the foundations. July 3rd, we added our drone show, which made it a much more well-received show. Reindeer Run, most runners ever. And you'll notice there's our Zoo and Museum Foundation events that are listed in the report this year, which is new from what we've done in the past. So you'll continue to see a lot of foundation events each year as we put the report together.
All right, board members, anybody have any questions or comments?
Excellent report. Thank you.
Events are always good.
I'll just say that that's how I first got involved as a volunteer with the Park District, was through special events. I got involved in Autumn Fest all those years ago when the Park District was partnering with the Chamber on that event. Then as pouring beer for Brew Fest, and then Wine Fest, and then through my Lions Club with the Reindeer Run. And I think our special events are fantastic. They add to the buzz around town during all times of the year, particularly during summer. It gets a lot of people involved, either as a volunteer or as a participant or attendee for these kind of activities. And especially if you're not a golfer, or you don't have kids in sports, it's a really great way to interact with the Park District, get out in the community, share common space with the rest of the community. It's a very positive impact on Wheaton and the surrounding area, and I'm really proud of the job that staff does in putting on these special events. So, All right, any other comments from the board?
I do want to say, Margie in particular, I just received the Sensory Garden newsletter, and I thought the letter that you had written in there as a board member was excellent. I thought it was a really well-written newsletter, and I hope that everybody who gets it takes the time to read it because it was very worthwhile. I also want to mention that I think that the Historical Museum emails that I get with documentation every month, a monthly newsletter, those are also exceptional. So kudos to whoever puts that together.
I'll pass it
Thank you,
along.
Linda.
Thank you.
John, anything else? Bob, anything else? Bill, anything else? I'll make one final comment before asking for a motion to adjourn, and that's, I believe, we've got a Mother's Day brunch special coming up at Arrowhead,
We
Mike?
sure do. One of the most popular events of the year at Arrowhead, and I know we're accepting reservations now, so please call Arrowhead if that interests you.
Mom will love it, right?
Mom will love it.
All right. Can I get a motion to it?
Grandma, too.
Grandma would love it, too.
Yeah, one more thing I want to say, for all the Arrowhead staff, the event that was held by Wheaton Bank and Trust, Wintrust, for their March Madness event, the weather could not have been more exceptional. We got to all be outside for those of us who were able to go, and the staff did an excellent job as always. So we showcased the Park District really well that day. So kudos to your staff, Dan.
Thank you.
Great. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Kelly, second by Pacharich. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.